Hey, what's up? This is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in beautiful Lauderdale by the Sea. We still got our stormy and windy days out there. Take a look at this. And it's not much different than what's going on in the entire country politically and economically, which all have effects on precious metals. So this little scene right here, live scene, is almost a great representation of the state of affairs in our country right now. You've got stormy waters out there. You've got a lot of wind blowing up, but beyond the horizon, I can see some blue skies, and that's exactly what us precious metals people are going to see down the road: blue skies instead of gray skies. Anyways. Hey, listen, what happened in the last 2 days with precious metals is really it's just manipulation by large entities. All the kick in the ass for both gold and silver happened early morning, before New York opened, before 9 a.m., and most likely, I would say, and when we were all asleep, East Coast time, probably 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Is when those takedowns happen. And as I have said in the past, you can look at my past shows, they always do it on holiday weekends during slow trading, and usually non-existent early morning hours. They knock the prices down, and then New York kind of gets knocked down. So what we saw the last couple of days is just a continuation of the past manipulation we've seen for years. However, it doesn't last long, and they had to coincide it with the rise in the dollar. There's some strange things going on if you take a look as well. The dollar is kind of getting kicked around in the morning, and then it kind of before New York opens, it gets really strong. Again, a lot of strange stuff going on out there, in my opinion, and there's a correlation with precious metals. So let's take a look what's happening here. Again, I've not been reading the Wall Street Journal. I canceled my subscription. I'm kind of sick of them. I'm sick of corporate media. I'm sick of most media, but at least I can go out there and look on blogs and look at different writers and independent journalists. I'm tired of corporate journalists. I go out and look for independent journalists now. Initial jobless claims rise for a second week in a row. Pandemic claims soar. Well, folks, this is nothing good for the economy, and this is what I was talking about, those winds and those heavy seas that we're seeing. It's not going to stop for a while, and in fact, I think we're just starting to see the beginnings of some bad stuff that's going to be happening. I think we're going to have more jobless claims coming up. They're closing down states. They're still closing down businesses. I don't think these people got it. I don't think they quite understand the proper way to handle this, which is to lock down sick people, lock down people that have real issues and have potential of dying from this, which is really a small percent, but no less. Lock these people down. Let the economy run on. Let people use common sense not to get ill. At some point, we're way past the point of stopping this. The genie is out of the bottle. We've got to get to the point of herd immunity at this point. And until we do, this thing is just going to continue to drag on, and politicians and government officials are going to continue to make boneheaded decisions, being backed by corporate media and well, I'd rather not say because I'm on their platform. So let's move along, and we'll talk about something else here. Basically, that's what they're doing. They're just going to burn the dollar up. The election results look like it may be painted into a Biden win, and that being the case, as I said before, Trump was no real fiscal conservative. He signed the $2 billion CARE Act, and I told you that Trump was only going to maybe prolong the burning of the dollar, prolong or not prolong, but prolong the pain that we're going to really see coming up here with the decline of the dollar, potential hyperinflation, and a lot of bad things financially. I think Trump was just going to prolong that point a little bit further. With the Biden administration, we know that they are certainly far from anything as far as fiscal conservatives. They're not fiscal conservatives at all. They're going to just blow the bank to hell and spend. And sadly enough, and oddly enough too, they're mostly war hawks as well, which is really surprising for the Party of Peace, that they're war hawks. So not only are they going to just let the spigots turn on the spigots and just pay and print more money, pay off whoever they need to get votes for the next election, they're also going to just endlessly spend for wars. That's just who they are. So this really just kicks us down the road even further into a future end times. How close are we? I'd say we're within 4 years of some real serious financial stuff going down, and the explosion of the implosion of the U.S. dollar, hyperinflation, a lot of bad stuff, rioting, all that thing. You think you saw riots? Wait until you see what happens when people don't get checks. It's going to be far worse. Just as disturbing to me too is this. I saw this in Zero Hedge. Take a read for yourself. U.S. UK agencies declare cyber war on independent media. Man, and they can do it too. They can stuff articles written on the internet. They can stuff independent journalists where they'd never get read. They have the capabilities of doing this. This is extremely dangerous. And one of the reasons I've gone over to Parler. Actually was kicked off Facebook. Go figure. I'm a little vocal, but I'm always polite. I never say anything mean or I'm always polite about things, and they kicked me off for my opinion. So basically, I won't be on Facebook much at all anymore. They kicked me off for a month, not forever, but I'm going to make a switch over to some different formats. I'm checking out this Parler. I don't know if you've checked it out, but it seems like a lot of right people on here, but so far it looks like free speech is not an issue on Parler. I'll also be looking at some other social media forums too that might be more open to free speech. Let me know what your opinion is below, or if you know of a Facebook type free speech format. I'd like to know. And let's see, where else do we go from here? Of course, I got to talk about gold prices, and you're going to want to hear that. But meanwhile, relax. We own gold and silver and precious metals, and there's a saying that I always talk about that, of course the game is rigged, but if you don't play, you can't win. That was written by Robert Heinlein, one of my favorite authors, and it's true. All the games are rigged. The stock market's rigged. The politics are rigged. Almost everything is rigged out there, but if you don't play, you can't win. And most important thing is knowing it's rigged and knowing how it's rigged and making that work for you. So, as I said, let's relax right now because we know how it's rigged and we know how to make it work for us. So, relax. 5 easy steps. Relax your jaw, straighten your back, relax your shoulders, take 3 slow, deep breaths, meditate for 1 minute, and then here, I'll help you out with this picture. Do a pause and look at this picture for a few minutes and do some slow breathing. And if you're not the kitty kind of person, how about puppies? So, and yes, I'm probably not unlike you. We're all very much alike. A lot of this has got to get you angry when you watch all this nonsense that's going on and put you over the edge a little bit. But just relax, take a deep breath. We know how the game is rigged. We know who rigs it. We just have to figure out the best game to play against them. That's just my opinion. Let's move into precious metals. Hopefully you paused a second and got a little meditation there and took a few deep breaths. And it's good because precious metals kind of did a pause today as well. I think they ran out of ammunition the last 2 days with the hit that they made on gold and silver. They just totally ran out of ammunition. How long can you pump the dollar up? Obviously 2 days before the Thanksgiving weekend. Go figure. Coincidental? I don't think so. Again, that's market manipulation. When they pump the dollar strength up and then they knock gold and they put the Dow Jones over 30,000. Give me a break. That's all orchestrated, folks. There's nothing natural about that. Trust me on this. And that's how we know the game is rigged. The stock market, go figure, way larger than the gold and silver market. So if we know that the stock market and the bond market and the dollar and all that stuff is rigged, it's pretty damn obvious. Such a small market like gold and silver is so much easier to rig. Anyways, like I said, if you know the game is rigged, you know how to play it better. And again, as I was saying, we've kind of got sideways motion here with gold. Gold kind of backed off. It did hit almost at 1798. I think it might have touched it at some point yesterday or close to 18. Then it stayed yesterday in that 1803 to 1808 range. And overnight, it kind of pumped up a little bit back to 1810, 1813, where I think it's going to close around this level today. I don't think we're going to see a sub $18 day. And silver really impressed the hell out of me because, when gold takes a really big hit like it did take a large hit this week. Silver usually reacts violently, and it did not. It really did not. It hit that 22.98, 90 or something, 98 or something and change. but never really went below 23, and seemed to recover and hold its own better than gold yesterday. And even more impressive was platinum. My God, platinum was up yesterday. It really acted like nothing happened to it. Um, and it's just kind of strange because platinum's been lagging behind. Again, I like platinum. I think it's a good solid metal. It's pretty rare. I still think it's way underpriced at these levels as well. But boy, what a performance platinum gave this week. I sure got to read more into that and see why. That's my opinion. As of right now, hold on a second. Let me refresh the screen here and see what the current New York market is at. It looks like, yeah, as I said, 933 right now. Running about the same. Silver up a little bit. So your opportunity to buy was yesterday, I think, but still with gold sub 1850 right now. Great opportunity for gold, and not too bad for silver, but silver didn't get hit too badly. Anyways, let's see what happens. I suspect that markets are going to end up about the same level as you see them right now in today's close. Friday, it might be a little weaker too because it's still kind of a holiday, even though world markets will be open and New York will be open on Friday. I think we'll start to see markets go up next week. That's just my opinion. And that's really about it. Oh, let's take a look real quick before I go with the U.S. dollar index. And remember, I told you I've been seeing we're in a direct inverse relationship. There's an inverse relationship going on with the dollar and gold. And if you take a look at graphs and you compare similar graphs, it's almost like tick by tick how it's operating. Let's take a look at the U.S. dollar index today. And this will probably tell you, yesterday, look, there was the increase in the dollar yesterday, and that's when gold got hammered and went completely opposite down. And today we're kind of like trading sideways, same as we are with gold right now. Let's refresh this page, and I'm going to look at the 1 day, see if I can see the 1 day. Let's go back to the 5-day chart, a little bit easier to look at. There it is right there. And gold's kind of, there it is earlier in the week, and gold's kind of recovered from yesterday's hit, but really hasn't gone up that much. Silver doing a little bit better job, and again, wow, platinum just holding its own. Well, let's take a look at some things I want to do. I hope you like this new format, by the way, in the morning. And let me know what you think, if you like the morning format better or the evening format better. I can do either one. And let's take a look at an article I want to do again. I want to do some more stuff on Bitcoin. I found this really interesting, although it looks like a really crappy created web page. 4 reasons to believe that the deep state or NSA created Bitcoin. I don't necessarily believe that, but I think there might be a little something behind this that we can discuss, and some of the reasons that this website brings up why that might be true. And I guess that's really about it. Hey, listen, my next big report will be on Friday, and I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching this show and listening, and I hope that I can be helpful more in the future, and I hope I'm being helpful now with you on your decisions and how to make better buying choices when you're buying gold and silver and platinum. Anyway, this is Brian Kuzma with Commercial Rare Coins at 954-493-8811, open 10 to 4 Mondays through Fridays. Please feel free to give us a call anytime if you got questions about precious metals. We're always here, and we're always happy to answer. Again, have yourself a great weekend. Enjoy your Thanksgiving holiday. We will be closed on Friday, even though I will get a small report done as well. Thanks for watching, and again, have a nice day. Bye.